I have an inquiry for you. What is the most absurd thing you want to do to bring in cash with such ease? I realize a couple of things like paying attention to music, tapping buttons, swiping screens, and taking overviews, yet how might you respond assuming I let you know that you can bring in cash with this new stage by essentially watching recordings, playing recordings, and understanding funnies? It's crazy, correct? That is to say, it's in a real sense staggering how individuals can bring in cash online today. And we can do all of this from the solace of our own homes. Envision bringing in nice cash just by doing these things. It'd be an extraordinary treat. And the cash you'll make from this technique will likewise set aside you cash. You will not need to stress over bills and installments. And you will not need to stress over all of the other cash stuff in light of the fact that the flood of your cash will be reliable. Indeed, insofar as you're steady with this methodology, so take it all in the whole video to figure out how to set up this new technique that I'll cover. You should simply watch this video to figure out how to do things the simple way. Presently, we should return to the video. To start the present video, go to animationarena.com. This is the significant site that we'll use in the present methodology, which will permit us to watch films, mess around, and read funnies while as yet bringing in cash. Assuming that you go to their landing page, you'll see this. However, here's the curve. It'll be challenging to find the connection where we'll create cash from this site physically. So this is what we'll do, all things being equal. In the URL bar, type animationarena.com/fieldwriter.html, all things considered, so that you'll be diverted to the site that will make us cashies get compensated to compose. Segment once you're on here, this will be the website page that you'll see. As you can see here, you'll get compensated to compose computer game, comic book, and film surveys. Fundamentally, that is what we will accomplish for the present strategy. You might think this is pain-free income, however, wait just a minute. It is income sans work, yet it is likewise fairly hard to set up, very much like this site. It would have been hard as far as we're concerned to find this site physically, yet with a little strategy and some industry-privileged insights, we had the option to arrive where we should have been to bring in cash, as you'll peruse here. All we ask is that you have an authentic interest in the subject and that your punctuation is justifiable to our watchers. Assuming you keep perusing in this segment, you will see that each survey has a base word count and that it should be unique and not replicated from different commentators to stay away from plagiarism. They will likewise show you how much cash you will make from each audit and how often you can survey in a month. This will be basic as far as we're concerned, since we will audit energizing stuff, for example, motion pictures, computer games, and comic books. There is a decent likelihood that we won't become exhausted by rehearsing this approach, since we will cherish it simultaneously. So making a good sum consistently will be straightforward. Since there is a breaking point to the quantity of audits you might present, this sum would have facilitated your monetary concerns or set aside you cash. Assuming you're keen on working and composing for Arena, you can email them tests of your composition. You might submit it to them through fieldace@animationarena.com with the title "Composing for Movement Field" in the headline and the accompanying data in the body of the email. Indeed, your first name, age, what subjects you appreciate inspecting, and what do you view as a decent survey? What is your #1 TV program? What games are you playing at the present time, and what games would you like to play from here on out? What comic books are you perusing at present? What are your main 5 motion pictures for the year? You should address these inquiries and remember them for your email, since we firmly suggest that you give this technique a shot to make a mechanized month-to-month pay, which is why you should likewise follow all that you will learn in this video to bring in internet-based cash as I do. Don't hesitate for even a moment to make this email. Be certain about your capacity to show that you really need to be a piece of their group composing surveys. As I recently expressed, I'll introduce another stage that will permit us to bring in cash by review motion pictures. Before we go any more profound, I'll give you an opportunity to buy into the feed and offer it huge go-ahead, assuming you've cherished the video hitherto. Also, assuming you observed this video fascinating and instructive. If it's not too much trouble, leave a remark beneath. Presently, we should return to the video. They bring much more to the table than just recordings. They likewise have studies and different tasks, including publicizing and web surfing. However, for the reasons for this video, we'll zero in on survey recordings. The following project I'll show you is CashKick.com. As you can see here, bringing in cash on their foundation is a free venture process. Stage 1. Find and complete your main goal or assignments. Stage 2. Watch your profit fill in your record. Furthermore, Stage 3. Cash out right on time and frequently to confirm assuming this site is genuine. Now to check in the event that this site is genuine. Presently, to check on the off chance that this site is genuine, basically look down to see the declarations of these clients who have had the option to benefit from their devotion to the stage. To start bringing in cash in CashKick, peruse to their site assuming you are utilizing a PC or download the application on your cell phone. On the site, essentially fill in the expected data and snap continue. From that point forward, just fill in the pertinent boxes with the expected data to appropriately enlist your record. To gather things together, these are 2 profoundly recommended stages that you ought to endeavor to have a revenue stream that will uphold you and your family's regular necessities.